The 20th century dawned, a time of unprecedented change and innovation. The old world was giving way to the new, and artists sought to capture the spirit of this transformation. From the heart of this cultural ferment emerged Futurism, a radical art movement that exploded onto the scene in the early 1900s. Centered in Italy, Futurism embraced the dynamism, speed, and technological marvels of the modern age. The Futurists, with their bold manifestos and even bolder artworks, rejected the artistic traditions of the past. They yearned to depict the energy, movement, and raw power of the burgeoning industrial world. Their art was a celebration of speed, machines, and the dynamism of modern life. It was a rejection of the static and the sentimental, a call to embrace the future with open arms. The Futurists were captivated by the sensation of speed, an exhilarating force that seemed to propel humanity into a new era. The automobile, the airplane, the train, these were not just modes of transportation, but symbols of progress and human ingenuity, representing the pinnacle of technological advancement. They represented the conquest of time and space, the ability to move faster and farther than ever before, breaking the boundaries that once confined human movement. In the sleek lines of a racing car or the whirring propellers of an airplane, the Futurists saw beauty, power, and the promise of a thrilling future. A future where speed and efficiency reigned supreme. Machines, too, held a particular fascination for the Futurists, who viewed them as more than mere tools. They saw in them not cold, inanimate objects, but extensions of human will and creativity, embodiments of the human spirit's drive to innovate and transform the world. The roar of an engine, the clang of machinery, the rhythmic pulse of a factory floor, these were the sounds of progress, the symphony of the modern age, a testament to human achievement. The Futurists sought to capture this energy in their art, to convey the power and dynamism of the machine age, to immortalize the relentless forward march of technology and human ambition. As controversial as their embrace of technology was their glorification of war, they saw it, however misguidedly, as a cleansing force, a way to sweep away the old and make way for the new. The violence, the noise, the chaos, it was all part of the futurist vision of a dynamic and ever-changing world. Central to Futurism was the desire to capture not just the outward appearance of things, but their inner essence, their energy and motion. They developed techniques to depict objects as if in constant flux, blurring the lines between past, present, and future. Force lines radiating outward from objects conveyed a sense of dynamism and movement. The Futurist movement was spearheaded by a group of passionate and visionary artists who sought to break away from the past and embrace the future with fervor and innovation. Giacomo Balla, with his dynamic studies of light and motion, captured the essence of speed and movement in works like Dynamism of a Dog on a Leash from 1912. His art was a vivid representation of the modern world's rapid pace. Umberto Boccioni, perhaps the most well-known futurist, explored the intricate relationship between object and space in his groundbreaking sculptures, like Unique Forms of Continuity in Space from 1913. His work challenged traditional perceptions of form and movement. Gino Severini, known for his vivid depictions of the dynamism of urban life, brought a vibrant energy and a sense of motion to works like Dynamic Hieroglyph of the Bal Tabarin from 1912. His paintings captured the bustling essence of city life. Carra, initially drawn to the movement's social and political ideals, explored themes of speed, motion, and the human condition in paintings like The Funeral of the Anarchist Galley from 1911. His work often reflected the turbulent times he lived in. And then there was Stella, an Italian-American artist who brought the principles of Futurism to the vibrant and bustling streets of New York City. His works often depicted the energy and dynamism of urban life in America, bridging two worlds. Section 5. Cubism's influence, a shared vocabulary, divergent paths. Futurism did not emerge in a vacuum. It shared a kinship with other avant-garde movements of the time, most notably Cubism. Like the Cubists, the Futurists were interested in breaking down forms and depicting objects from multiple perspectives. They borrowed Cubism's fragmented planes and geometric shapes, incorporating them into their own dynamic visual language. While Cubism explored form and space, Futurism embraced dynamism and motion. However, while Cubism tended towards the analytical and static, Futurism pulsated with energy and movement. The Cubists dissected objects to understand their underlying structure. The Futurists fragmented them to convey a sense of speed and dynamism. Both movements challenged traditional notions of representation, but they did so with different aims and sensibilities. Section 6: Echoes of Futurism, from Art Deco to science fiction. Futurism's influence extended far beyond the realm of fine art. Its emphasis on speed, technology, and the dynamism of modern life resonated in various fields, from architecture and design to literature and film. The sleek lines and geometric forms of Art Deco, popular in the 1920s and 1930s, owed a debt to futurist aesthetics. In literature, science fiction writers embraced futurist themes of technological advancement and societal transformation. The works of authors like H.G. Wells and Aldous Huxley, with their visions of future worlds shaped by technology and progress, reflect the futurist fascination with the possibilities and perils of the modern age. Section 7: Stella's Battle of Lights, Coney Island, a Symphony of Modernity. Joseph Stella's Battle of Lights, Coney Island from 1913 to 14 stands as a powerful testament to the futurist vision. In this dazzling kaleidoscopic work, Stella captures the energy and excitement of Coney Island, New York's famed amusement park. The painting pulsates with light and movement, a symphony of color and form that embodies the dynamism of modern urban life. The swirling lights of the Ferris wheel, the flashing signs, the crowds of people, all are rendered in a fragmented, dynamic style that captures the sensory overload of the modern city. Stella's painting is not just a depiction of Coney Island, but an embodiment of the futurist spirit. A celebration of speed, technology, and the exhilarating chaos of urban life. Section 8: Beyond the Canvas, Futurism's foray into music, literature, and theatre. Futurism was not content to confine itself to the canvas. It sought to break boundaries and redefine what art could be. It sought to revolutionize all forms of artistic expression, from music and literature to theatre and even fashion. The movement aimed to capture the essence of speed, technology, and modernity in every artistic medium. Futurist composers experimented with noise and industrial sounds, creating music that reflected the cacophony of the modern world. They used unconventional instruments and techniques to produce a soundscape that was both jarring and innovative. Luigi Russolo's The Art of Noises from 1913 became a manifesto for futurist music, advocating for the use of everyday sounds in musical compositions. His work challenged traditional notions of what music could be, pushing the boundaries of auditory art. In literature, futurist writers embraced free verse, unconventional syntax, and typographical experimentation to capture the speed and fragmentation of modern life. They sought to mirror the chaotic and fast-paced nature of the contemporary world in their writing. Filippo Tommaso Marinetti, the founder of Futurism, declared war on traditional literary forms in his manifestos, calling for a new kind of writing that was as dynamic and innovative as the age itself. His bold declarations inspired a generation of writers to break free from the past. Futurist theatre, too, broke free from the constraints of traditional drama, incorporating elements of performance art, multimedia, and audience participation. These performances were designed to be immersive and engaging, challenging the audience to rethink their perceptions of theatre and art. Section 9: A controversial legacy embracing the future, grappling with the past. Futurism's legacy is a complex and often contradictory one. On the one hand, the movement's embrace of progress, technology, and the dynamism of modern life was undeniably exhilarating. The futurists challenged artistic conventions, expanded the boundaries of artistic expression, and helped pave the way for later avant-garde movements. On the other hand, the movement's association with fascism, particularly in its later years, has cast a long shadow over its legacy. The futurists' glorification of war and violence, however misguided, cannot be ignored. Their association with Mussolini's regime in Italy tarnished their reputation and made it difficult to reconcile their artistic achievements with their political affiliations. Section 10: Futurism's enduring impact, a revolution that shaped modern art. Despite its controversial history, Futurism's impact on 20th century art is undeniable. The movement's emphasis on speed, technology, and the dynamism of modern life had a profound influence on subsequent artistic movements, from Art Deco and abstract expressionism to pop art and beyond. The Futurists' exploration of motion, their use of fragmented forms, and their embrace of technology all left an indelible mark on the development of modern art. They challenged artists to see the world in new ways, to break free from the constraints of tradition, and to embrace the possibilities of the modern age. In doing so, they created a body of work that remains as vibrant, challenging, and relevant today as it was over a century ago.